So, hi guys, I'm here with Dominik from Inspiral. He's a guy I've been really looking up to because he's one of the owners of a really groundbreaking healthy food snack company. And I really like the way he's innovating the entire market there. And yeah, I'm looking forward to one day have a business like that as well, actually.
Okay.
Right now I'm in the process of becoming an entrepreneur in 50 days. So this is day 18 and I'm really lucky to be able to speak to you now because I have some crucial questions where I'm kind of stuck on my journey now that I hope you can guide me with. So.
I hear you got 3 questions for me. So
exactly, 3 questions.
Let's see if we can progress you with 3 questions.
So what was the first step for you to start with Inspiral?
Well, the first thing is the vision. You know, it's really having a purpose, having an idea why it is that you do what you want to do. So Simon Sinek talks about the why, why we start the business, and I feel that's really, really crucial. You know, if you're only out there to make money, hey, you're on a different journey altogether. But if your journey comes from the heart, where you want to do something different and you want to impact change in the world, then you're already on to a different start. But you know, if I look back at my path, I would never have known that 3 years down the line I'm doing what I'm doing. But if I look back, everything is a complete continuation. So what I stepped into was just following my heart song. So what I was was called to do was dance. I wanted to dance and perform. From dance and performance, I was organizing events because I wanted to have a stage. From organizing events, we started doing catering because we needed to sustain what we were doing. From doing events, we were then doing big stages and shows, and that led over to running a cafe, and so we're creating a meeting hub and a space, and then a community center and a social center, and then we were starting to do products that people like, and suddenly I'm producing kale chips and raw snacks on a magnitude that I never thought I would. So the whole thing is a sort of logical succession of steps.
Of following your gut and your heart, you would say?
Well, I think you do. You know, that's kind of really important, and it's quite difficult. You know, what's his name? Eric Ries. He talks about this sort of pivoting moment when you know, the lean startup. You know, you have a pivot or you persevere, and I've been at various places in my life where I've gone, actually, no, I want to pivot. I want to do something different.
Okay, cool. So would you say that it's like Steve Jobs always said, looking backwards the dots always connect, but looking forward you're like
perfect
not
quote.
sure?
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool.
That's very true.
Okay, cool. Let's get over to the next question then.
Okay.
What I really noticed about your company is the levels of innovations are way beyond any other healthy snack company out there. Can I call it a healthy snack company?
Yeah, I think that's a good term for now.
Yeah. So how do you reach those levels of innovation, and are you willing to give a tip on going there in the healthy snack market? How do you get to that level of innovation?
Well, I'm obviously flattered that you say that. You know, we beat ourselves up because we don't think we're innovative enough.
Really?
Because we want to drive forward, and you've got to be so on the ball. I mean, the world we live in is changing super fast. You know, there's tons of people entering this market, and there's bright ideas and people coming up. There's startups and the big boys from above. So there's a lot of movement in the market that we're in. But it's also the beauty of our time, you know, because we've got access to all this information. There's amazing teachers coming in. There's different strands of knowledge, isn't there? There's the sitting down and studying nutrition. There's the spiritual work that we do. There's the sort of combination of all these things combined. And I think that's where maybe our forte lies, because our key USP isn't just knowledge, it's also passion. Really. So we were extremely persevering with the compostable packaging that we launched to market, because we just were pissed off with the fact that there's nothing out there. You know, you can have amazing, awesome, organic, healthy for you kind of food out there, but it's in shit packaging which lasts for thousands of years in landfill, and that really was never quite satisfying to us. So we really persevered, and it takes a lot of stamina to stick with it and persevere, but that's kind of what it took, and I think that helped us get a bit of an edge over other people.
Cool. And I think you're really good at, and I'm not sure, but I think you're really good at pinpointing the niche of highly conscious, health conscious people, because you do that full integration of spirituality and then the actual foods that are actually healthy with a trustworthy brand, where you can see, okay, these ingredients are really trustworthy if you look on the back, and the whole story just fits together nicely, and that's what I really...
We like to think so. You know, I came to a point about a year ago when I looked at the business I'd created, and I thought, okay, we sell awesome products, they're, you know, sustainably sourced, great ingredients, supply lines all good, you know, we're trying to get them out for a fair price, and we were trying to do everything right. But then I looked at the way we organize in the company internally, and I realized, hey, there's loads of things that we're not quite doing right. You know, it's quite hierarchical still. You know, there's that sort of culture, and we've been really on a journey since to move away from that old school dinosaur company culture into a more self-managed, broader participation, transparent culture where people feel much more appreciated and included in what we're doing. So we're creating creators rather than employees. And I wouldn't say that we've reached the end of that journey. That's a long kind of transformational journey, which really starts within. If you want to go on that journey, it's really challenging, because I'm the first one to go, shit, giving up control, my God, it's challenging.
I feel you. I'm the same. I'm really a managerial type, and I like to control things and make sure that the resources are used in the best possible ways. But then again, now that it's the managerial types of the world, so to say, are changing into this more, people can manage on their own kind of thing. I feel the same, because for me that's a job that's been well put out for me always, and now I'm like, damn, I'm a good manager. How do I go with this?
How do you get the inclusivity? How do you get the participation?
How do I still
exactly
use my abilities?
That's the challenge, but I think that's what we've been called forward to do, because we can't go out creating products that are the new paradigm from the basis of the old paradigm. The shift that we're yearning for really as a bigger culture, as a global culture, is to start from within the organizations that we create. So I think that's maybe also something that you feel just starting to ripple out into what we're doing. And I hope there's a lot more coming.
Interesting, thank you. Okay, the third question is, so what are the most important things to focus on when somebody nowadays wants to start a business in a healthy food snack? Or is there concrete advice you would give? It is
such a big question, because I don't quite know what angle you're coming at from. There is
I really resonate with exactly your brand, just trustworthiness, healthy foods that are really healthy, which goes back to the trustworthiness. Also, like another angle than all of the bars out there. You see a lot of bars, but you also do coconut packs and kale chips, and there's so many different angles. It's really what I also want to do.
For anyone who's out there wanting to create a new brand, think about what value you're adding to the world. So if you're just copying someone else who's already got a bar out there because you think there's a niche, maybe that's not quite the approach to take. But if you've got something unique and you feel that within, if you're really passionate about what you're doing, then go for it. I think the most important tip I can give you is plan it well. Don't underfund it from the beginning.
So would you say crowdfunding is a good way to go?
Crowdfunding is a great way to go. There is opportunities out there to get the support for your business if you really, really, really believe in it. It's ultimately you sell the dream. If you feel the dream strongly in you, you can go out there and sell that dream and you can get money.
I feel it. I feel my dream.
So that's the case. You can do that, but I think the point I'm making is really plan it through well. I mean, we went in it on a wing and a prayer, and we paid for that quite heavily. Yeah, absolutely.
Because the
loads of
foundations
mistakes
weren't
and the foundations weren't strong. We started with rubbish accounting, and 3 years later we're still in pain, and loads of mistakes. I think you're doing something really good. You're going to ask people who've already done it, how are you doing it? What advice can you give me? I didn't do any of that. So step into it, getting some guidance and support from those people who've already done it. Don't be shy or don't be proud to ask. And persevere. Persevere. If that's your dream and you can feel it inside, you got to stick with it, because it's furiously ferocious sometimes. Your own business.
It comes back from my own past, and I think we share the same past more or less. I think you had an immune disease also.
Candida. Years of fighting with gut disease and Candida.
Same. I have a leaky gut and chronic immune disease. So it's from that past that I can't eat gluten products, and that you really want other people to also be able to.
What a gift! It sucks at the time, and it's pissing you off, and it's annoying, and why me? And then the transformation happens when you step into full responsibility. And I think that's a deep, profound process that we can embark on, because if you step into full responsibility, you ask yourself, why have I been given this challenge? And with that, a door can open. So in your case, you're trying to reach out and get that products out to people, I presume, that will help them and support them and nurture them and guide them. And that was very similar for me. So don't look at the challenges and the hardships and the crap that's happening towards you on the journey to manifesting your dream as that, but transform that into something positive. It's not always possible. It sounds really easy when I say it, but it is not.
Cool. Amazing.
So with that, you've got to go.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure, Wout. All the best
to talk to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Start now to be because I felt like it.